Hello there, everyone. Zantok, your Slick Sir Gaming, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy V Advance, technically speaking, but we'll just call it Final Fantasy V. So, before we go into the Wind Shrine, I was looking back over my notes and I realized there's actually a couple things in Tool that I need to go do before we go in here. So, we're gonna backtrack just a wee bit. That's not the correct spot to land. Alright, so back in Tool, real briefly. We are actually going to follow Faris into the pub. All the pirates are here, and we got some dancing girls with a piano. So first of all, we sit here. For you, honey, we've got something special. And they're doing a dance. Now there will be different pubs throughout the world. I don't think I need to see all their dances, but there is something that I do need to do all throughout the world. Is there are, I think, 8 pianos that we need to sit in front of and play. Piano skills are leveled up. We'll see a payoff of that later in the game. Ah, I'm looking anything, you perv. Get your mind out of the gutter. Yeah, guy who's hidden back here. I'm sure you aren't looking at anything. And then I also want to go upstairs to the pub, and we see Faris is sleeping. And if it seems weird for me to go into the room, you're not wrong. But we're just gonna go check on him. Bartz is stunned by something. And is in love. What? What have you got that goofy look for? Nothing. I didn't see anything. Just want to check out the light or something. Well, cry out loud. Shove over and let me see. Great Caesar's ghost, just gorgeous. Sure haven't felt like that in a spell. What in the world are you two going on about? Ah, slip like a babe, I did. What are you two gawking at? Get a hold of yourselves. I need a little time to myself, so shut up, you. Well, it seems Bartz and Galuf have a little bit of a crush on our pirate captain. Alright, those were the things that I wanted to go here to do in Tool. So now we can leave and go back to the Wind Shrine like we were supposed to do. Completely forgot to do those last time. And in we go. Princess Lenna. What's happened? What's the matter? The wind suddenly stopped, and now there are monsters in the shrine. What about Father? The king went up to the top floor, and he has yet to return. Something must have happened to him. The crystal's up on the top floor, right? Wouldn't hurt to go up and take a look. Faris. Alright, and after getting that information, we come down here and get a full heal from this bottle. And then this guy, Princess, please, take these with you. Gives us 5 potions. And now we proceed through the Wind Shrine. Over here we have a treasure. Leather shoes. Does anybody need leather shoes? Yes, Galuf and Faris. We got a tent. Amazing. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Hello, Mold Wind. So this game's combat system, it uses the ATB system, which I believe started in Final Fantasy IV and was the standard for Final Fantasy until Final Fantasy X went back to being pure turn-based. And then immediately came back in 10-2. Which doorway do I want to go through? This one? Oh, we got enemy encounter. Okay. It's meant to simulate, like, we're taking our turns, but in a more action-ish way. Like, depending on, like, your speed stats, then you'll have more turns coming up faster, which makes sense. I like it, honestly. I think ATV is it's a good compromise between turn-based and action combat. Each of the three have their strengths. That's for sure. In games like the Shin Megami Tensei and Persona franchises really have given life to how you can make turn-based interesting and not feel static. Alright, so there's nothing in that room. But over here on the left, we can find a broadsword. Now, who needs a broadsword? Both Galuf and Faris could make use of that. They both have 27 strength, so let's give it to Galuf. Oh wait, it's our attack against us. Oh yeah, Galuf, you need to attack badly. Alright, we're gonna come up here to this winged creature. It doesn't like us, it's trying to knock us back. Incoming! This is the Winged Raptor. Our first boss. Leads up with Breathwing right away. And then we're just gonna smack it. We're gonna smack it a lot. It's honestly not that powerful. Use the Breathwing a second time here. Our health is getting pretty low, and it's dead. If it had gotten another turn, it would have entered into a defensive mode where it increases its defense and evasion, and it also gets a strong counter attack. So it's good that we killed it when we did. Only had 250 health, so not too bad. But now let's come around here, do one more battle. Many wizards. There's many wizards. Ha! Jokes. I have them. The crystal. It's shattered. What the? Courage, the essence of flame. Devotion, the essence of water. Hope, the essence of earth. Passion, the essence of wind. What? What's happening? Feels warm. Are these the crystal's essences? Lenna. Father. Listen and listen well. You four are the chosen ones. The warriors of light. The bearers of the four crystal essences. Father? What do you mean? The wind crystal has already shattered. The other three crystals are in danger as well. You four must protect them. An evil presence is awakening, one that wishes to return everything to darkness. Father! Go forth, light warriors. Save the crystals. Wait, no! Father! What are these? Guess they're pieces of the crystal. Crystal fragments, and stored within the power of warriors of legend. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. The crystal, it's lending us its power. For now, let's get out of here. Lenna. There should be a warp panel to the outside, behind the altar. So, let's talk about a few things here. The wind crystal is shattered. And then we got to see a bit of a sneak peek where the other three crystals are, as we were given a mission, protect the crystals. Because if the crystals go out, bad things happen to the world. The wind crystal, also broken into fragments, gave us the abilities of some job classes, which we can now switch around to. They are mostly the original job classes from the first Final Fantasy, with the exception that instead of the red mage, we get the blue mage, which is a very different class. So here we go. We can go ahead and equip whatever we want of them. At first, when I was thinking about doing this Let's Play, I had the idea of, oh, what if every episode I randomize what job everybody is on? And then I thought about it for a bit, and I was like, you know what, actually, that's probably not a good idea. Would it be fun for the first few episodes? Sure. But past that, it would just become problematic, I think. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick classes, but then every 2 job levels, whenever they level up, I'm going to switch things around. This way, I get a variety of abilities on characters, and I might change this policy as we get later on and we get even more job classes, and I start thinking about maybe I would need to focus things down, but for now, that's what I want to do. Especially because there are certain jobs that I definitely want to get their base abilities on everyone, because as we level up these different jobs, we can learn abilities, and then we can equip a second or a different job and equip an ability from a different job entirely. Like I could learn how to cast white, I could become white mage and learn how to cast white magic, and then I could go and become a knight, and then take my white magic abilities and put them on my knight. Pretty good stuff. So to begin with, we are going to go ahead and have Bartz be a knight. We can't select it in a second ability because we don't have any yet. And it will also automatically optimize our equipment for our new class. For Lenna, we're going to make you be a blue mage, which are the mages with the ability to learn monster special skills, and we'll be talking about that, you better believe it. Galuf, we're going to make you a white mage. And Faris, we're going to make you a black mage. Alright, so now let's talk about blue magic here for a second with Lenna. So, blue mages learn their skills not by buying spells from shops like our black and white mages can, but by being hurt by certain monster abilities. It has to be the person who is the blue mage who gets hurt by the ability in order to learn the spell, but once one blue mage learns it, the entire party will have access to that spell when they are using blue magic. Right now in the game, there's already 3 blue magic spells that we have access to, which is pretty fantastic. We just have to run into the monster and then have them actually use the attack on us. The Black Goblin here in the Wind Shrine is one of them. It can teach us Goblin Punch. So I'm going to kill the White Serpent. And then we're just going to wait for this Goblin to use Goblin Punch on Lenna. It has to be on Lenna. Galuf, I think I need to use Cure on people. There are other monsters that can teach Goblin Punch, but I don't know if I'm going to mention whenever we run across an enemy that can teach a spell, but definitely the first time a spell becomes available, I do want to make special mention of that. Okay, he's using Goblin Punch. Use it on Faris. That's not going to work out for us. It's a shame that it can't just be, oh, have it be used on anybody in the party. No, you have to actually be hurt by it. In some Final Fantasies, blue magic, you know, you only have to see it be used. Sometimes you have to be used against you. Sometimes you have to eat an item or eat the enemy that would use the spell, which is terrifying. There are certain comics of a character eating the enemies, and it's terrifying. Come on, Black Goblin. I know you can use Goblin Punch once already. You just need to use it on the proper character. Good luck. You're just going to do healing for everybody. Make sure everybody stays up and alive. Goblin, please. I really don't want to just sit here and wait for this to happen, but I'd like to have the Black Goblin use the attack, please. On Lenna, if you would. Oh my god, use it on Faris. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. We're just going to skip to when he uses it properly on Lenna, and I'll slowly... Hang on. Hey, look! That happened! Cool! We can kill the Goblin now. We attack Lenna. And we'll see in our victory screen here, it says, Learned Goblin Punch. You also saw that it said, gained 1 ABP. That is an ability point. That's how we level up our jobs. And as we can see, if we go to our menu, everybody now has 1 ability point. And they need to hit level 10 in order to become a level 1 character in that class, that job class. There is one other enemy in the Wind Shrine that can teach us an ability. We'll see if we can run into it. I don't want to spin... Oh, here it is! Mold Wind! Perfect! Okay, so we're gonna get rid of the Black Goblin, we're gonna get rid of the White Serpent. And now we just need this Mold Wind to use the spell Arrow. Oh, we don't have enough Cure on Galuf anymore. Okay, let's throw some potions down on people. We're going to throw one on Faris. Faris is a little bit low. Alright, Mold Wind, I need you to use Arrow on Lenna. Okay, here we go. Arrow. That was on Bartz. That was not the deal. And arrow does high damage. You just saw it do a lot to Bartz. I don't think you have to live through the spell. Actually, no, yeah, no. You don't have to live through the spell. It just has to hit you. Like, if you evade it, or if you're immune to whatever to a spell's effects, then you won't learn the ability. Is Moldwing going to cast it again? I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and skip to once it has used Arrow on Lenna. It will pick up from there. Okay, well, it used Arrow on Lenna. And now Lenna and Bartz are both dead. So, actually had to get into a second fight. So we need to quickly run through here. Shit. Oh no, we're running. I actually had to get into a second battle against Moldwing because apparently after using 2 arrows, the Moldwing had no more MP for a third. It tried. It just failed. Alright, everybody's pulled back up. Sadly, Bartz and Lenna are now behind on their job points, but it's okay. Oops. There we go. Back on the boat. And now that we've gone all through that, we need to go back to Tool. I kind of want to do one battle beforehand. Maybe 2, so we can show what Goblin Punch and Arrow look like. We're also going to show some animations from Faris' Black Magic. So here's Fire. We're adding some Stray Cats. Lenna, you're going to use Goblin Punch first. Galuf, Bartz, you two are just going to defend. Actually, I guess I could have Bartz guard so we can see what that looks like. But Faris, first Blizzard. And Lenna, use Arrow. Nicely done. Ooh, more enemies. Alright, so Thunder. And these regular goblins also, you'll use Goblin Punch, as you can see. Alright. There's something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it was now. Oh, Black Magic. We can also have Black Magic either be single target or multi-target, where it'll hit all enemies on the field. You just have to, when you're selecting your enemy, go all the way to the back of the field, keep clicking left, and eventually it'll target all of them. So back here in Tool, first I want to go to the weapon shop. And we're just going to buy a staff. That way our white mage will have a weapon besides his bare fists. We don't need to buy anything else from the magic shop or the armor shop. We are all good on that front. Oh, Princess Lenna!
Zoc, it is so good to see you.
Oh yes, been a long time.
Zoc, I have a favor to ask. We must go to Waltz, so we need to pass through the Torna Canal.
Oh dear. Ever since the wind crystal was destroyed, the beasts in the canal have multiplied like rabbits.
It is much too dangerous to enter.
Oh, it is much too dangerous to enter. Moreover, I seem to have lost the key to the canal somewhere. I'm sorry I couldn't help you with the key. But still, since you come all this way, won't you at least stay the night? Wonderful. Then, follow me.
Bartz wakes up in the middle of the night. Faris isn't here. Faris is sleeping things off at the pub again, most likely. Decided not to join us. I guess he prefers the company of his pirates to us. Sad. We could be friends, Faris. The crystals. Now that I think about it, they're the reason Dad.
The crystals must be protected at any cost. Stella, if anything should happen to me, never tell Bartz about the crystals. They aren't his burden to bear.
Oh, darling, please, don't say things like that. Well, Pops, I think Bartz was awake to hear that, considering we just had a flashback. Father, I'll protect the crystals. Promise. Sock, what are you doing staring at Lenna when she's sleeping? Kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird.
Oh, what's the matter, Bart?
Nothing. I just was reminded of my folks. They died a while back, though.
Here, take it.
Take what?
The key to the canal. With it, you can open the gate and travel to Waltz. I was worried about Lenna, so I hid the key. But please, take care of her.
And in the morning, we regroup, and I guess we don't tell anybody about the key.
Princess, please, take care of yourself. A safe journey.
We'll do our best. Alright, time to leave this place and head to Waltz, I guess. That's where we gotta go for our next crystal. Captain, wait up!
Sorry, lads. I'm leaving you laggards behind.
Captain! Why?
You know we'd follow you to the end of the earth. I know, and I thank you for it. But not this time.
But Captain!
This spells a long journey. While I'm gone, I need you louts to guard the light hideout. We can't just let anyone raid our booty.
But, Captain, Please.
Aye, aye, sir.
When at your back, Captain. Godspeed.
With that, Faris is officially with us, and not with our pirates. But we do still have the ship. Yay! I also realized I think we bypassed the tutorial. Lenna, what's wrong? The wind crystal has shattered. Right now, the only difference is that the wind has slowed. But soon, it will stop blowing completely. And in a few years, the air will grow stagnant, and the birds won't have any places to fly. My father said that we had to protect the 3 remaining crystals. 3 crystals? Yes. The crystals of fire, water, and earth. If those were lost too, then at first, nothing would happen. But it wouldn't be very long before the earth began to decay. The seas dirtied, and rivers ceased to flow. The fires lost their heat, and the world became dark and cold. It really would become an unlivable world.
We've got to protect the crystals.
But did hearing that trigger any of your memories?
Nope. Doesn't matter though. I'm still gonna help. Well said, old man. Coming along too. Plus, we still have to find Lenna's father.
King Tycoon? But he disappeared into the air.
Oh, he still lives. I feel it in my bones. Never for a moment believe otherwise.
Bartz, will you come with us? Before, I was just coming along for the ride. But seeing everyone here? The crystal shards. Yeah. We were given power to protect the world. The power of the wind crystal. That's it. I'm in. We've got some crystals to save.
Sure enough. Let's be off then.
All right, but before we head off to the canal, we're going to go back to the pirate hideout, which I need to sail over. Can I go down here? No, you don't. No, I cannot go down there. Get over to down here, and land right here, and I can make it to the pirate hideout. For a few things. One, there's some treasure, and 2, there's another blue magic spell that we can get there. What? Those look like Boko's footprints. Oh, don't tell me he tried to go after us. You silly chocobo. Alright, so here, we need these steel bats. They've got an ability called Vampire, and we need them to use it on Lenna. Not this regular tech that they just tried to use. Please use Vampire. Yes, correct. You use it on Galuf. That's incorrect. The nice thing is that they're not doing any damage to us, so we're pretty eternally safe right now. I can just let this sit until they use Vampire on the correct player. Now, if I had everybody as a blue mage, this would be so much easier. And eventually, I do want everybody to at least get a couple levels in blue mage. That way, they can all learn blue magic if I need them to. Or I mean, they can have the target within magic spell to be learned. Is what I mean. However, we gotta actually get those ability points first. Long term, that's the plan. Oh my word. Are they ever going to use it? Okay, here comes Vampire. You used it on Bartz. It's been used 3 times now, but not once on Lenna. Twice on Galuf, once on Bartz. I'm gonna let them use it one more time, and then we're just gonna skip through until they actually do the thing. If they do it again. Doesn't look like they're gonna do it again. Alright, huh. There we go, we just saw him use it on Lenna. So now, once this fight is over... Learned Vampire. Hell yeah. Alright, but we're not quite done here. We're actually gonna go heal. And now go up to the pirate hideout proper. Oh, we got job levels. Only for Galuf and Faris did they get a level up because Bartz and Lenna spent that one fight dead. But let's see here. So they both hit level 1. So they have both learned level 1 of their magic. So now if I were to change their class around, they could... then the other class could use their white magic or black magic, depending on what it is. That said, they can only learn it, or they can only use it up to a certain level. And since they don't learn level 1, they can use level 1 spells. Which I'm trying to pull that up here real quick. Give me a second. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I see what I typed in wrong. So for White Mage, level 1 spells are Cure, Leaper, and Poisona, which cures poison. For Black Magic, it's just going to be Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder. As we level up White Mage and Black Mage, we'll gain access to stronger and stronger magics. But since they only hit level 1, we're not going to change their job just yet. We'll let them keep it until they hit level 2. Stropers! And after this, we'll hit Knight and Blue Mage hitting level 1. Bartz gained cover, which lets in protection of the party member. And Lenna gained a check, which lets her check an enemy's HP, which is a very inferior version of Libra, but it also, I don't believe, uses up any MP, so I understand the appeal. Oh, don't want to go that way. Alright, here in the proper pirate hideout, we're going to click this button, hit this switch. We're going to go to this door we couldn't get to before, and we find the pirate's treasure hold. With a tent, an ether, and 300 gold. Additionally, I want to talk to this guy. Captain, take these with you. We get 8 potions. Then let's see what's up here through this door. Okay, it's their quarters. Hey, look, it's Boko! Boko, our pal, our chocobo friend. How's it going? Oh, he's been hurt. Found him zonked out in the cave. So we brought him back here. Be fine, now he's in my capable hands. Please, if you can help him, Doc. Yes, leave everything to me. Alright, if we come back and you guys are eating choco nuggets, we're gonna have a problem. Captain, I love... Oh, poor guy. The poor pirate. He's in love with the first mate. I don't think Faris is going to be able to give you any advice. Alright, that is everything to do in the pirate hideout. So, we're going to leave. We're going to have to fight some enemies on the way out. But hey, you know what? Not only is that free XP, free gil, it's also free ability points. So, I'll take it. I got no problems grinding. Some people hate grinding in video games, and I do understand that. Random encounters, I mean, if you watch my Pokemon Black Let's Play, where the encounter rate was just out of the walls insane, it can be very frustrating. But I also really like getting stronger, learning new abilities, getting to level up our classes. When I first played this game 20 goddamn years ago, I mastered every job on every character. I'm a bit of a madman. It's like a checklist. I like completing the checklist. Get every class on every character to the max level is basically just achievements. And those feel good to do. That said, I don't think we're going to be mastering all the jobs in this Let's Play. We'll probably master some, but I don't think we'll be doing all of them on everybody. That's, I just don't think that's going to happen. Killer bees! Alright, well, we know we need to get to the canal next, but technically if we wanted to, we could do a little bit of exploring around. Like, we could land here, we could fight on this landmass. I think it's going to be the same encounters that we've been having. Yeah, there's just some goblins here. Nothing really special. Yeah, there's nothing else in this landmass. So, just back to our boat. And then our canal's right up here. I'm gonna save before we go ahead and... Wait, I can't save? Okay. Okay, I have to be out of the boat in order to save. That's fine. Or rotate our save slots as best we can. Oh, no, boat, please. In the canal. Bart gets up, uses the key. Door open. Bartz, what in tarnation did you get the key? Does it matter? Let's get going. So I guess Zoc just... Either Zoc didn't want us to tell Lenna that he gave us the key, or we just didn't want to tell Lenna that Zoc was peeping on her in her sleep. Alright, we got 3 enemies here. 2 seconds and enough to crack in. We're going to do multi-target thunder. Two ability points. Two auto krakens and a sucker. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna do thunder once we get done to Faris' turn. Oh my god, that's 30 damage. Let's throw a cure onto Lenna.
And Faris, thunder. Oh, okay, I guess the Octokrakens resist thunder. Because even when they were in the front, it did not do a lot of damage to them. So I guess multi-targeting thunder doesn't really... There's no point to doing it. In some games, when you multi-target, it costs more MP. Some games it doesn't. I don't know what's the case for this game. Something I'll have to science. Hey, what's that? Oh no, the sealed monster. Thunder and typhoons! The rudder is not responding! You better figure out something fast, because we're getting sucked in! Oh no! Guys! You just gotta slowly... Oh no. We're in the middle. It's all Grover. Come on, Sildra, pull us out! Sildra! What's wrong? Look alive. Something's coming. This is Carlabos, our second boss of the game. We're going to go ahead and use Thunder on it. And we'll showcase, oh, I didn't equip Lenna's ability to check. That's right, we have to equip that. Let's go ahead and use Goblin Punch. Oh, only 30 damage. Yeesh. Oh, more Thunder from Faris. 160 is pretty good damage. Let's use Libra, see how much health it has. Level 5? 300 out of 650. Vulnerable to lightning. Alright, Lenna, let's do Arrow. Another Thunder from Faris? Galuf, I don't like that. And we'll do Vampire. I guess it didn't work. Oh, Tailscrew took down Bartz at 2 HP, but now, one last Thunder. Carlabos is no more. 5 ability points. We get a Tent. Sildra! I'm sure she's okay. She's a fighter, and you know it. Sildra! Let me go! I said get off! Sildra! Sildra can't get out of the typhoon. And Sildra falls beneath the waves. How's Faris? Well, can be expected. We should leave him be. The ship is just drifting with the current. Wonder where we'll end up. Faris, Sildra is... Well, surely, Sildra is still out there. Alive, somewhere. Without the wind and... Without wind to, catch our sails, and without Sildra to pull us through, we are at the mercy of the seas. We are adrift with no way to control our boat. Maybe we should have kept the other pirates and some oars. Oh boy.
Where is this?
The graveyard of the sea.
A gathering place for ruined and scuttled ships, and a nest for the undead.
Oh, all the more reason to hot-foot it out of here.
Well, our boat's kind of useless now. So, next time, we're going to have to navigate through the ship graveyard and figure out where to go from here. I'll see you all then. Bye, everyone.